Separation anxiety? Is it really possible for your cat to become very uneasy and upset when you are not around? In today's video, I'll talk about the emotional sensitivity of felines, the important role that your daily presence plays in the life of your pet, and why some cats find life a bit difficult when that feeling of love and security has been removed, if only for a brief moment. Stay tuned. Every so often, a topic is presented that us humans, well, we can honestly relate to on a real level. When it comes to separation anxiety, I think it's fair to say that most of us have experienced it to some degree, possibly at a young age, teenager, perhaps the 20-somethings. Let's say you're absolutely head over heels for someone, and well, they're not even sure that you're even alive, that you even exist. The old one-sided relationship rearing its ugly head. It happens to the best of us. And if you're crushing on someone and they just couldn't care less about you, learning to walk away from them can be tough, especially if you've placed all of those emotional eggs in that one basket, waiting for them to call, waiting for them to text, message you on social media, hoping against all hope. Whatever the case may be, there's some separation anxiety involved there. And of course, things could be so much easier to explain. Let's say your spouse goes away on a 2-week business trip. Separation anxiety could show up once again. Your kids, well, let's just say they've packed up and they've gone away to college. More separation anxiety. Those are just some of the human examples just to set the stage, but you get the idea. As for your cat, it's certainly possible that your physical absence could cause separation anxiety, especially if your pet is a full-time house cat, never been outside, and is the only pet in your home. If the sun rises and sets around you, even if you're gone for a few hours, this could create some anxious moments for your pet. And while this certainly isn't true for all cats, some felines are very attached to their owners and also very sensitive just in general, a bit shy and timid, especially when left all alone. One example that comes to mind involves the overnight hours. Does your cat have a tendency to just meow the night away while you're attempting to sleep? Is your cat a bit on the young side, perhaps? If your pet is confirmed to be 100% healthy, these cries in the night could be your pet's way of saying, hey, I'm by myself and you need to get in here. Sometimes even something as basic as going to sleep could send your cat into an anxious and unsure stage. When speaking about this topic, the main concern involves the manifestation of potential side effects. Ultimately, if your cat gets a bit uneasy, if you get up and use the restroom, well, they'll be fine. That twinge of anxiety is fine. Nothing to be concerned about. However, what is absolutely concerning is what can happen if your cat, just naturally through that development of routine, is still unable to cope or shake those anxious feelings. In addition to meowing in the night, some cats develop a stark loss of appetite, an aggressive grooming style which can actually lead to skin damage, and the presence of large fur balls that could promote a choking hazard, misbehaviors with respect to proper litter box usage, the tearing up of objects around your home, as in your shoes, the sofa, the carpet. And finally, if separation anxiety reaches the pinnacle, some cats will develop a case of fight or flight and attempt to leave home as soon as that door opens. The anxiety and uneasy feelings have simply taken over. Over the course of the past 2 or 3 years, the world was virtually crippled by something very significant, and we all know what it was and what it is. And it kept us home for a very long time. Daily routines were turned upside down, and they stayed upside down for probably much longer than anyone ever thought, especially during those early weeks, let's say. Well, with you at home, your cat got to see you probably all the time. No one was really going anywhere, certainly not coming and going like before. However, once we all slowly but surely got back on our feet and went about our lives and we all went back out into society, this meant we opened those doors and got the ball rolling again. And that cat, the cat that you love so much, they probably became super attached and likely thought that you being home all the time was the new routine. Due to recent events, a new layer, an unexpected layer of separation anxiety was born. You tell me in the comment section, did your cat develop a strong sense of anxiety once you went back to work or went back to school? I've read that from a lot of people. Pets not really knowing what to do once life truly resumed. If you have a story to share concerning that type of separation anxiety, please let me know. But as a whole, separation anxiety is something to be mindful of, especially if your cat is very young and or came to you from a rather problematic prior home environment. If your cat arrived at your door with an already strong sense of abandonment, those feelings and fears and stresses, they likely still exist, and being left alone can create some rather harsh negative associations. With respect to potential solutions, it's vital that your pet has a bit of a safe haven in your home. They need a place of their own to run to when the tensions get elevated. Cats need to be able to turn that dial down a bit. If they have a nice bed or a cat tree, this could do wonders with respect to calming anxiety. Another possible solution involves plenty of toys and hands-on playtime from you. Physical and mental enrichment is very important with respect to your pet's overall development. And oh yeah, don't forget those good cuddle sessions. Another piece of advice, the use of soft music. Perhaps the television on low in the living room, just something safe and familiar for your cat to hear. If they associate these sounds with you and just positive vibes in general, they'll be confident to be in the room without you. This could actually help them nap and sleep without anxiety and concern. And the final tip that I'll offer up today is the use of calming scents, diffusers, pheromones. Please contact your vet before attempting this measure, but hey, I see those commercials all the time, so if your vet gives you that green light and perhaps a specific product recommendation, this could be a wise option for you. This was and is a rather loaded topic, and I'd love to hear from you. Does your cat suffer from separation anxiety? Any positive developments that have slowly turned things around for the better? Please let me know. The comment section is all yours. And if you enjoyed this content, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you as a member of the Senior Cat Wellness family. And until next time, thank you so very much for watching, and I'll talk to you later.